us something to enjoy every single year from 1987 to 2024. And in this video, I'm going to show exactly how generous the Green Day band from Oakland, California really are. From new music to live performances and more. Additional Green Day nerd statistics at the end of the video, so stay tuned for those. 1987, as Sweet Children, the band take the stage for the first time, performing 3 covers and 3 original songs. 1988, Sweet Children perform 4 shows, expanding to a 9-song set list. 1989, as Green Day, the band released the 1000 Hours EP and performed 42 shows in support of that. 1990, Slappy, Sweet Children EPs, and 39 Smooth are released, and the band played 39 dates to coincide with that title. She's gonna bang her head like it's 1991. 39 Smoothed Out Slappy Hour and Kerplunk are released. 1992, Green Day perform 108 shows as Green Day mania begins creeping over the alien nation, and play Longview for the first time on May 28th in New Jersey. 1993, Green Day get a record deal, so this list can get exponentially more interesting as we go along, and they also play 101 concerts in 1993. Building their massive fan base. 1994, you know it, Dookie and its first 3 massive hit singles. 1995 has When I Come Around as the last Dookie single, and then BAMO! Insomniac is released with Geek Stink Breath and Stuck With Me coming out as singles. In 1996, we get Brain Stew and Jaded in conjunction with each other, and Walking Contradiction, that are things that can be heard on the radio and video. 1997, Nimrod is released with its babies, Hitchin' a Ride and Good Riddance, Time of Your Life as well. In 1998, we get Redundant, released as a single. And in 1999, Nice Guys Finish Last is released, and it's so weird that Nimrod singles are still dropping near the year 2000. That just doesn't feel right with me. But it is true. Look it up. Or continue watching this video. 2000, Warning is released, and on a personal note, this is where my fandom for Green Day was just stomping the dookie out of all the other bands that I loved at the time. Minority and Warning are hit singles. 2001, International Super Hits comes out with some new material, and Waiting is the final Warning single to float the airwaves. International Super Videos comes out as well. 2002 has Shenanigans, and it is released with some amazing B-side material from the band. 2003, the band did skip some live performances this year due to an ongoing feud with the network, but they did work on 2 songs with Iggy Pop in Private Heck and Supermarket. The DVD for Riding in Vans with Boys is also released in 2003. And in 2004, American Idiot, its title track and Boulevard of Broken Dreams rule the music world. In 2005, Green Day can still do no wrong with Holiday, Wake Me Up When September Ends, and Jesus of Suburbia, all charting as Green Day hits. Live album Bullet in the Bible is also released. And in 2006, we get a polka-dotted scarfed Billy Joe with The Saints Are Coming, and they played 1 show in 2006 and released a live version of Boulevard of Broken Dreams as well. 2007, Working Class Hero and The Simpsons theme song are released as some head-scratching singles. They're pretty darn good, though. 2008, we get the Foxborough Hot Tubs Stop, Drop, and Roll, featuring all 3 Green Day members who who were powering through a 3-year recording process for that next studio record. It's also worth noting that this even inspired that dude to join Green Day Authority. Hey! Are we allowed to say that we're that dude? The only difference between that dude and me is that we are the same person. Green Day joke. 2009, 21st Century Breakdown and the Green Day Collection, the Singles Collection, are all released as Green Day continue to feel the wear and tear of 22 years of non-stop touring. I mean, they didn't even take 2003 off. 2010, American Idiot the Musical opens on Broadway, and the soundtrack to that is released, leaving Green Day fans still wanting more. Then we got When It's Time, as Green Day try to keep us satisfied. 2011, wow, the years go by so fast. 2011, we get Awesome as Bleep. It's released, and Green Day disguise themselves as the Foxborough Hot Tubs, debuting a ton of new songs on stage. 2012, we get the trilogy and the studio albums collection, the Green Day box set, and for the first 4 trilogy singles, they are dumped onto the sidewalk without any love or compassion at all. It was a very sad time for Green Day fans in 2012. In 2013, we got Quattro. The X-Kid single is Left Out to Die in the Cold. I mean, released as a single. 2014, we get Demolicious, and it's released with trilogy demos and an acoustic version of Stay the Night. 2015, some may think this was an off year for Green Day, but we got Heart Like a Hand Grenade, the Xmas song, and also performing with John Kiffmeyer as they are inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 2016, we get Billy Jason and Jesse Malin playing New Year's shows. Trey does Motley Crue videos, and the band is in the studio working on a new album. Then Revolution Radio comes out with hit singles Bang Bang and Still Breathing, showing that Green Day can still power through the ups and downs that Earth throws at them. 2017, we get the Rev Rad Tour. We get the Revolution Radio music video and the Greatest Hits Volume 2. And it's a new song, Back in the USA, tacked onto that as well. And it is pretty darn tootin' good song, if I say so myself. In 2018, we get a lyric video for Young Blood, and Billy Joe Armstrong forms the Long Shot and puts out Love is for Losers. Also, the cover-ups begin rocking around the world. And in 2019, the cover-ups continue to rock that same world. Woodstock 1994 is released, and then we transistor into the Father of All era with the title track and epic falsettos that we all love. You guys love it as much as I do. Wow! Fire Ready Aim is also released before the world ends, and 2019 is a very busy year with Green Day, also working with Morrissey, Jesse Malin, and announcing the last of the American Girls book that got canceled because I think maybe people got their canceling buttons crossed because the Morrissey song exists, but a book professing love and adoration for women, not allowed! You can't do that! Okay, 2020. That was a good year, right? 2020, we get Father of All, and its bop Meet Me on the Roof, released at the same time. And then the world ends. Billy's standing at the edge of the world. He comforts us with covers of old songs, right, while chewing gum. He comforts us with covers of Green Day's biggest hits during the lockdowns. Oh, and Green Day do a Blondie cover with Dreaming, released as a single. 2021, Here Comes the Shock, 25th version of Insomniac, Pollyanna, Holy Toledo, Hella Mega Tour, BBC Live album. 2021 was really exciting for Green Day fans. And the first teasing of a Green Day EP or movie or album 14 or 1972 Saviors or something. As of filming, we're still unsure what the heck is going on, but they're teasing us with song clips. And it started in December of 2021. Gosh darn it! Poop it! Pork! Ah! Ah! Hey! Sorry, I apologize. In 2022, Green Day began playing festival shows and teasing us with song snippets. The Nimrod Deluxe Edition singles are released in multitudes, and those are over on YouTube. In 2023, the year of our Lord, we get Beach Boy covers. We get Cyclops monsters being sang about. Breaking the dam of the internet as people search for that one-eyed bastard leaking into our laptops and cell phones. Technology's destroying everything. And one-eyed bastard, it did leak. Green Day performed 1981 for the first time, and Green Day fans couldn't be happier. Unless it was 2024 and album 14 is finally released. We haven't been waiting a lifetime, but we've been waiting 38 years for this. Songs could possibly be called Saviors, Born and Raised, One-Eyed Bastard, maybe a Beach Boys cover thrown in there, some Bratwurst, and Piccadilly Fantastico.
1992 is the only year between 1987 and 2024 that Green Day did not give us at least one new song. And that's because in 1992, they were putting the pedal to the metal and making roads with a dense touring schedule. Without a doubt, one of the reasons they became one of the biggest bands on the planet 2 years later. And speaking of dense touring schedules, that brings us to live performances. Green Day have performed live every single year from 1987 to 2024, with two exceptions, 2003 and 2008, when the network and the Foxborough Hot Tubs were hogging all the stages across the world, respectively. So even though Green Day are not the network, they've still performed every year from 1987 to 2024. Bada bing, bada boom.